G'day guys, Matt Brand here. Today Ford invited me to the launch of the all-new Ford Ranger Raptor, which is a massive upgrade over the last generation Ranger Raptor. However, it is my job to cut through the bullshit and tell you everything you need to know about the all-new Ford Ranger Raptor. So let's get straight into it. Starting with the exterior, I will be the first to admit that right now I'm kind of preferring the looks of the last Raptor. Thankfully though, looks are subjective and therefore my opinion frankly is irrelevant. Up front you get larger Ford lettering in the grille to really scare the neighbors' kids, and the new C-clamp lights on the sides look really damn cool. They're functional too, being matrix LEDs, so they should be very bright and blank out part of their beams for oncoming traffic. Now, of course, the Raptor maintains the flared fenders with the same BF Goodrich KO2 tires as before, and then at the back you get similar taillight design to the front with C-clamp design thing. Overall, I really like the way that the Raptor looks. It does look very aggressive and more like the American Ford trucks like the F-150 Raptor. But what do you guys think of the looks, especially compared to the last gen Ranger Raptor? Inside, Ford says that they have designed the all-new seats to be like that in an F-22 Raptor, which I think is a bit of marketing mumbo jumbo, but it does look really quite cool, especially with the code orange accents, which is a little too close to Agent Orange for my liking, and that extends all across the interior, for example, with the lighting. The seats are not just a pretty face either, they're also supposedly more supportive, although I will be the judge of that, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to see when I upload my full review at the Raptor driving launch very soon. You get a new steering wheel too with magnesium paddle shifters, and that comes with a 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster too, and a 12-inch infotainment display. So really, the interior of the new Raptor is going to be leagues ahead of anything else on offer today. It's going to be pretty impressive. The drivetrain though is the most exciting part of the new Raptor. I always felt that the last Raptor was never a true Raptor because it kept the same 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine that you get in a standard Ranger. Now though, you get insane changes to the drivetrain, which I am so excited for. Biggest news here is the all-new twin-turbo 3-liter V6 petrol engine, which will be shared with its US counterpart, the Ford Bronco Raptor, which I wish we were getting, but whatever, that's another story. It's going to come with 292 kilowatt of power, 583 Newton meters of torque, and of course Ford hasn't yet released the 0 to 100 times, but you can definitely expect sub 5 seconds, which will be incredible. Some markets will also get the standard diesel engine found in the normal Ranger, however, that will mainly be due to emissions regulations, and don't worry, Australia gets the flagship petrol engine. Now, this new engine is paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission that you'll find in the previous gen Raptor, but the good news here is that it's tuned completely differently. Also new is the permanent all-wheel drive system, which should remove some of the grip issues of the last Ranger Raptor, especially in the wet. And add to that too a new front locking differential to go along with the rear locking differential, and an electronically controlled on-demand 2-speed transfer case. Not sure how I feel about the transfer case being electronically controlled and not mechanically controlled. However, Ford has said that off-road it allows for more constant and instant adjustments to be made. So we'll just have to see for myself in the full review. Again, subscribe. Also new is the front subframe and new Fox 2.5-inch live valve internal bypass shock absorbers. That's a mouthful, which is a fancy way of saying that you now get adaptive dampers, which will be awesome. And these change settings in real time depending on road conditions and the mode you have selected. And probably my favorite change of all is that the new Raptor will now sound like a Raptor. It will be coming with an all-new dual variable valve exhaust, which sounds absolutely incredible. Take a listen for yourself. And just when you thought 6 driving modes wasn't enough, the new Raptor has 7, and it introduces Baja mode, which is essentially 110% on everything. So loud exhaust sound, stiffer suspension, more aggressive handling tune, and it will also keep the turbo spinning for 3 seconds after you take your foot off the accelerator in case, just for anti-lag. That's pretty damn awesome. So that's the new Ford Ranger Raptor. As I said, I will be going to the driving launch of it, so make sure you subscribe for that. I think this thing's gonna be an absolute beast. In terms of pricing and time frame, I don't know that yet as of filming this, but if I find out before this embargo lifts, I'll put some text somewhere here or in the comment section just below that like button. Let me know what you guys think of the new Ford Ranger Raptor. What excites you most about the Ford Ranger Raptor, and what do you think is going to be bad about it? Thank you guys very much for watching, and as always, I will see you next week.